This is Jarrod Horak for today's RacingDigest.com, and this is our second video for Saturday, April 1st for today's Racing Digest. We did the Santana Mile from Santa Anita as our first video, and this second video we're going to do the 11th race from Fairgrounds. It's going to be the Grade 2 Louisiana Derby for 3-year-olds, 9 furlongs on the main track. So we're going to jump on that Kentucky Derby trail. We're going to use that digest information, and let's see if we can come up with a winner like we did last week. Last week we used the digest information. We used the Osterman Fast Figs. And we used the fire numbers to come up with a nice exacta with our 6-to-1 of top choice, It's in the Post, and our 27-to-1 live long shot Syntax. Let's see if we can come up with another winner this week for the digest. And first off, Girvin is going to be the one to beat in here. He's number 8. The only negative is going to be maybe he's got that outer post. Last time in the Risen Star, the inside post saved all the ground, tipped out a bit in the stretch, ran down the front runners in a nice effort. Now he only has 3 lifetime starts. He's obviously in good form, and his fire number last time was 100, so he's certainly, you look at that fire number and you know if he runs back to that, he's certainly a quality contender in this spot. And also for the digest, the projected final time in here, he's got the best projected final time for this race. He finished up well in his last start, and if he runs and finishes up at least that well, he should be finishing powerfully in this one. Here in a nice speed rating, any numbers you're using, the digest speed rating, the fire number, all good numbers for Girvin. He looks like a solid off-the-pace threat. But if the pace scenario is a little bit different and he loses ground and he doesn't quite run the same race, and we know these 3-year-olds, any of them can jump up and run a big race at any time, and I'm hoping that's the case with number 1 Patch, because he's going to be my top choice for today's Racing Digest for the Louisiana Derby. Drawing on that inside post should save all the ground. Now first off, his sire, Union Rags. Union Rags was one of my favorite horses. And he ended up winning the Belmont Stakes, so you know that he's going to get some stamina from Union Rags. And then the dam sire, AP Indy. AP Indy was also a Belmont Stakes winner, Breeders' Cup Classic as well. So he's bred for sure to get the distance. Now he hasn't run this far yet. He's only run twice. He stretched out second time out after running okay in his debut, and then he won at a mile around one turn at Gulfstream last time. So now he's going to probably stalk the pace, save all the ground under Tyler Gaffalione. And Todd Pletcher's been doing well in these Derby preps around the country. He has a lot of Derby contenders. He's been shipping them around, and they've been running well and winning these prep races. And maybe Patch, lightly raced on the improve. He has a lot of ability. His fire number went up nicely last time out. His late number was okay. He earned a solid speed rating. And if you look at his digest pace figures and then his final time numbers, they both went up second time out. And if he can do that again and jump forward in this race, I think he has a decent shot to beat your favorite, number 8, Girvin. Now, another one to consider, Guest Suite. He won the LeCompte Stakes at Fairgrounds a couple starts back, and he earned a good fire rating there. But that was a wet track, and then he came back and he didn't quite run the same number, finishing a bit of a flat 4th in the Risen Star. He's capable of bouncing back. He has a nice pedigree, good connections. Like I said, if he runs back to that other fire number, he got a 94 last time, not bad. His projected late pace figures are good, so he'll be finishing if he can get enough pace help in here. Look for Guest Suite to be finishing. Now, from the opposite end of the spectrum, Local Hero is going to be the one to catch. His only real shot is if he can get loose and slow down. He didn't slow it down enough last time out, and in the Risen Star, he ended up weakening, and he held on to 3rd. He has the best pace ratings in here, and if he can get out there and slow things down, he could be dangerous, but he's got to prove that he can expend his energy a bit better than he did in his last start. And then Hollywood Handsome, maybe you can throw him underneath as a live long shot for trainer Dallas Stewart. He's known for getting his horses to hit the board in some of these bigger stakes races for 3-year-olds, like Kentucky Derby over the years, and some of the others. He's got his horses in Derby preps, and they earned enough points to make it into the Kentucky Derby. And his fire number was much better last time out, and his overall numbers improved in his last start. So if he can improve again from a decent inner draw, he can sneak into 3rd or 4th. If you're playing tries and supers, I think that Hollywood Handsome, you can certainly use that horse in this spot. Now, for this race, Patch, number 1, is going to be my top choice. Girvin, number 8, is my second choice. I will use number 6, Guest Suite, as my 3rd choice. And then Local Hero is my 4th choice. And then I said, to throw a horse into your trifectas, throw in number 2, Hollywood Handsome. And a way that I would play this race is I'd make a win wager on Patch. We'll play an exacta box with Patch and Girvin, and then maybe a trifecta using Patch and Girvin on top of all my other contenders, using Guest Suite, Local Hero, and Hollywood Handsome in the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th spots. and using Patch and Girvin on top of those two. So that'll do it for this video. And again, we'll just give you that promo code for Today's Racing Digest. If you're interested in a free copy of Today's Racing Digest from now through April 2nd, go over to todaysracingdigest.com, sign into your Digest account or create a new account for free and use the promo code FREE123. You can get any complete digest for free from now through April 2nd at todaysracingdigest.com using promo code FREE123. Now that'll wrap up this week's video. Hopefully we'll come back next week and we'll have 2 more winners and we'll really be on a roll going into the next set of Derby preps. Until then, good luck at the races.